This seems like a good time. Hello, everybody. How are you today? There we go. All right. Coffee is not as good. I rushed it. Admittedly, I rushed it. We'll try better next time. We are live. Okay, so, you know, it's always fun to see who is watching from where. So, give a quick shout out to your country. What country are you guys listening from? Discord tonight? Maybe. So, obviously, you guys know I'm from the United States. We have one from Slovenia, Poland, Norway, Sweden, Switzerland, God, Europe, USA, Long Island. Long Island's not a country. Ireland, New Zealand, Israel, Denmark, Portugal, US, California, Portugal again, France, UK, California, New York City. Hello, everybody. Wow. Hi, Ralph. How are you? Australia, America, Hungary, Philippines. Cool. Wow, we got all over the place. Germany, California. Look what a melting pot this is. You guys in the UK and Europe, it's like 5-6 hours ahead for you guys. Syria, Ireland, Taiwan. There we go. Now we got something from Asia. Great. London. So it's great to have everybody here. You know, one of the things that I've been working on pretty regularly has been this podcast thing. I'm going to be releasing a bit more information about it as the months go on. Hi, Ed. Welcome. I'm gonna shoot for it to be released in October, maybe early December, because a lot more goes into it. It will be a podcast done similarly to the live streams. It may even be a live stream. Book is an amazing read, by the way. Thank you. I'm glad you liked it. And what we're going to do with the podcasts is we're going to have some of you guys on, right? And it will be like a live coaching. It'll be obviously free. The caveat is it's going to be live, right? So other people will get to know about your situation. Yes, as Devin just said, we will do call-ins and things like that. We will have different specialists on, psychiatrists, psychotherapists, behavioral analysts, and it's going to be pretty cool. We're going to dive in. Look, I never held the belief that I know everything. I really don't. In fact, you cannot teach somebody what they think they already know. And so that's going to be one of the things that we'd really embrace. That's one of the ideas that we're really going to embrace. We're going to look at the studies, right? What are the studies saying? What is the science saying? And then we're going to do our best to make sense of it. Obviously, with science, it can get messy, right? Because just like science, when it comes to weight loss, for example, well, you can find a piece of advice that says, hey, do this, and you can find a completely contrary piece of advice that says, do that. And they can both be right. Logic traps are common with stuff like this. So, really growing each day because of you. No, my friend, you're really growing each day because of you. You're the one doing it. But thank you for the donation. I appreciate that. Call-ins, does that mean it's only limited to the United States? I don't know. That's a good question. I don't know. I'll brainstorm, because that's not fair to everybody else. Obviously, there's limitations. It's... Andy, thank you so much. Yes, as Andy said, the next book that I'm writing, I'm not going to release a date yet, because I have a lot to catch up on, is going to be a book exclusively about dating. We had a book about breakups. The next book's going to be about dating. I imagine it's going to be a much longer book. But we will see. Okay, but listen, me rambling is not what brought you guys here. Me rambling is a regular thing. I do it daily. So instead, let's get to your questions. Hello, Estonia. How's it going? Let's just jump right into some questions. Obviously, I'm going to say this now, and, you know, some people who haven't logged in yet aren't going to hear it. If I do not get to your question, because there are already 115 of you, and we've only been live for not even 9 minutes, if I don't get to your question, please write it as a comment when this video goes up after the fact. I will try my best to get to as many questions as I can, but you guys know how it goes. Okay. Let's start with Colin. Hey, X is coming to visit me tomorrow, and we are going on a road trip. She was really clear about wanting to work things out, but she's been more wishy-washy lately. How do I handle this going in? So her being more wishy-washy tells me that you perhaps have been a little too present when you need to remember to back away and be working on that personal work, right? Being too into the idea of reconciliation means you didn't learn anything from the breakup. It's not that you don't want to reconcile. It's that you want to be able to back up and spend time with yourself and your friends and not your ex. Remember to give them space. You want them slightly less than they want you. Tim Rodman, thank you for your help yesterday. I've turned a corner. Excellent. You're very welcome, Tim. Good to have you here. Chanel says, is it common for an ex to become stubborn or angry when you've gone no contact with them since the breakup? Absolutely. He ended it, so why is he angry? This is just the most... It pisses me off when exes do that, but I understand why they do that. Look, you are backing away, right? You're backing away. You're not giving them what they want. They want to remain friends with you, right? Because then they don't have to not talk to you. And you might think, well, they broke up with me. Why do they want to talk to me? They want to talk to you because they want you to help them get over the breakup. Just because they broke up with you doesn't mean they don't want you in their life. And I think that's really important to remember. However, after a breakup, you know what we talked about. We're like, look, if you're not going to be with me, you don't get to have me both ways. You don't. And so they feel a little confused. They feel a little upset. They weren't expecting to lose their power. And then they do. So, why are they angry? Because you're not going with what they want. How dare you have your own opinion, your own thoughts, your own feelings. That's kind of their mentality. That's why. Okay, let's get to another one. Yo, Rory, why would an ex who never wants to talk to or see you again reach out about... Where'd your question go? Her best friend's mom passing away. She just wants attention. Especially in your situation, since I know your situation. She just wants attention. Back away. Don't give it. That's not why we're here. Chris says, my ex said she saw my change and she complained about her current partner, but she doesn't want to commit yet. What should I do? What should I do? What should I do? You back away, give her that time. You're not gonna convince her. You don't need to convince her. I messaged my ex an angry message. They said it's been 9 months, they're happy in a new relationship, yet they still wear my promise ring. And only the partner posts cryptic messages, but it seems fake. If it's 9 months later, why are you messaging your ex at all? You want to check yourself. Stop mind reading about why your ex is wearing the promise ring. Maybe it has sentimental value and your ex is a sentimental person. But you should not still be messaging your ex 9 months later if they're with somebody new. This should not be happening. That's not what I teach. Mark says, hi Rory, what if she pulled away? It's been 3 weeks now. Should I contact her or leave her alone? My friend, I want you to hit these videos hard. If your ex broke up with you and pulled away, and your question is, should I contact her? Think about that. They broke up with you. They pulled away from you. They weren't willing to figure out what the problem was, tell you what the problem was, so that together you guys could work on the problem. Instead, they just said, meh, I don't want to be with you, and then they pull away. And your question is, should I go chase after them? No, of course not. No way. Thank you for your question. Hi, went on a 2-week break. Things improved significantly. Both were on the same page. Suddenly she broke up with... I guess you meant to say she broke up with me a few weeks before she started school. She said she'd reach out. Hasn't in 4 weeks. That would tell me that the 2 weeks that's made everything better didn't actually make everything better. The problem still existed, so when she came back to the relationship, she saw that the problem still existed. You know what I mean? Let's see here. Hi, Rory. My ex was still wearing the couple ring he bought for me. Yeah, again, guys, there is a lot to be said for sentiment. And we place sentiment in many different things. We place it in people, we place it in pets, locations like restaurants or Disney World, items like rings or necklaces. Think about that. Greetings, Rob. I've never had somebody come in here and say greetings. D says, I was heartbroken regarding my last situation. I'm doing the work... my last situation, it doing the work makes it all work. And, I'm gonna assume you meant to say and. I was heartbroken regarding my last situation, and doing the work makes it all work. There we go, got it. Dating a few people now, and am so much wiser, can spot those warning signs early. Good for you. That's exactly what it's about. Oh, we have another one from Finland. Awesome. There's a whole Finland crew here. All right, Kaylin says, how to talk about an ex, about what happened between us. He broke no contact yesterday when I wasn't expecting it. Told me about his life and his new job and asked about my life. And also tried to reminisce with me. You want to remember that there is no real reason to revisit it unless a reconciliation's on the table. I want you to consider this. Your ex reaches out, tells you about his life, wants to hear about your life, he misses you. Right? That's pretty straightforward. Why would you talk about the negativity that drove you two apart? Now, I'm with you. If you guys are going to reconcile and work towards that path, yes, at some point, the things that went wrong must be brought up. But the problem is that a lot of people that get dumped do this. They say, as soon as my ex reaches out, I'm going to talk about the problems with them. We're going to get it fixed on the very first time. No, guys, remember, attraction is a scale, right? Attraction is a scale. It is movable. So the very first time you stare at somebody, for the first time ever, you've never seen them in your life, and now they come into your view, you immediately place them somewhere on this attraction scale, right? We'll just say 0 to 10. And if they're at least a 5, which is sort of universally agreed upon, then you're like, okay, yeah, I'll see what's next with them. Maybe. And then from there, other things begin to impact it, right? Is this person fun? Is this person kind? Are they confident? Are they funny? Can they make me laugh? And etc. And then the scale begins to go up. It begins to tip towards 10. However, if a 5 comes up to you, or a 6, or what, fine, your perfect 10 comes up to you, and they start injecting heroin and screaming racial slurs, you're probably like, whoa, no thanks, right? They went from a 10 backwards to a 0, because now you want nothing to do with this person. You want to run. That's the same way when it comes to dating. It's the same way when it comes to reconciliation. So ask yourself if bringing up all of these old problems with a partner during the time they're still an ex, I am just hearing from them. After months, I'm just hearing from them. Maybe maybe diving right back into the problems, not the best way to go. I guess that's a long-winded way of saying what I'm trying to say here. So Seth says, is displacement or transference common with rebound relationships? Or could moving really fast just be the honeymoon phase? I understand what you're getting at. Or rather, I understand... Tim, thank you for the $5 donation, man. I understand what you're asking, Seth. I'd put it to you this way. It's about void filling, right? There's a little bit of transference, absolutely. But it's a lot more about void filling, right? And then when you're dating this new person, this void is being filled. So you don't have to be alone, right? Because your ex won't be your partner. They won't be your friend, rather. And you're dating this new person, and maybe you're a little attracted to them, but you're not really emotionally ready to date. Pedro, thanks a lot, man. Appreciate the €229. Think about it that way. That's usually the wisest way, because you can have a rebound and still find the rebound attractive and funny and interesting. You're just not emotionally ready, right? What was it about inviting people here into a live talk? I would pretty much be interested in explaining what happened to me, just so others can learn from it, maybe. Yeah, I'm not sure how I'm going to do it yet. It will be done. I just need to think of a way to put it together in a way that's, like, not a nightmare for me, logistically. So I'll figure that out, and we'll release, obviously, the people who are my patrons get the first crack at that, because they're paying to be patrons, so they get a couple of extra gigs. But this will be open to everybody. I'll think of something, probably a submission, and then I'll contact you guys, and then, we'll figure it out. But the podcast will, we'll talk about it more, and we're gonna get into some topics we never even talk about here, like can friends eventually become lovers, or how to spot when somebody has a crush on you. We're going to get into topics we don't really discuss. A lot of this channel has been breakups. It's starting to turn more towards dating. But yeah, the whole idea is that input from the community. And so we'll have places where you guys can just, as you're sitting here on a live chat, we'll take questions live, right? Kind of like I take them live, except it will be with other people. I know we're going to have the dating guy on. He's already agreed. And we're going to have other, like, professionals on, like I was saying earlier. Psychiatrists, psychotherapists, behavior analysts, psychologists, things like that. Rory, make a video of taking it next for granted. Okay. You got it. What if we're both doing no contact? Why would the person who broke up with you do no contact? You know what I mean? Knowing what no contact is typically used for, knowing when you search no contact in YouTube or on Google or whatever it might be, knowing exactly what you're going to see, which is people who have been dumped. Think about it that way. You're a lifesaver, I swear. No, you. You're the one doing the work. Good on you. Ralph says, Rory, is there a time where I should stop watching the type of videos that reminds us of our ex? Absolutely. Absolutely. Good question. I'm going to stop looking at the questions just for a sec while I get to this one, because this is something I need to focus on. There is a time to stop watching these videos. Absolutely a time to stop watching these videos. You have to understand that as you're healing, part of it is moving forward, right? Returning to the same environments that get you sick, so to speak. Not that my videos do that, but what they do is they remind you of those certain behaviors that you had post-breakup, right? So I'll use a silly example. Let's say I just got broken up with, and every day I wake up and at the exact same time I drink a glass of water. It's a silly example. It's not even a realistic example. It's just for the sake of the example. I drink a glass of water at 5 p.m. every day, post-breakup. So now my brain's thinking, okay, I'm in a breakup, and I've set this behavior up, right? I'm in a breakup, and I'm watching a love chat video. I'm in a breakup, and I'm watching dating guy video. I'm in a breakup, I'm watching Craig Kenneth. Now, well after you're healed, but you're retaining the same behaviors of when you were in a breakup. It's sort of the way the law of attraction works, the real law of attraction, not the bullshit one, where you begin to adopt the behaviors of somebody who is successful, somebody who is fit, somebody who is healthy, somebody who is rich, whatever. You begin to adopt those behaviors because they're more likely to bring you to your goal. However, if you adopt the behaviors or retain the behaviors of something unhealthy, like of when you were in a breakup, you get worse. So that's a long-winded way of saying, yeah, after 5-6 months, stop watching these videos. They're going to make you feel worse. Or rather, they're going to hold you where you are. In this idea that my ex is going to come back, my ex isn't going to come back, right? Think of it that way. There is a time to stop watching these videos. Is the grass greener on the other side? No. The grass is greener where you water it. The grass is greener where you water it, every time. It is not greener elsewhere. It is greener where you put in the work. Overcome the struggle. That's it. That goes for everything. That goes for relationships. That goes for love. That goes for money. That goes for fitness. That goes for everything, guys. Everything. Alright, hey. What's next here? Here's one. Okay, hey Rory. X was adamant he didn't want a relationship a month ago. He's been recently matching with me on dating apps, but he hasn't reached out. Do you think this is just an ego boost for him? Yeah, it's game playing. It's absolutely game playing. I wouldn't give him a single back away from that situation. That's just breadcrumbing. That's him wanting everything the way only he wants it. Don't go for that. Complete game playing. Rory, what if you were too serious in the relationship? I'm not really sure what that means. What if you were too, like, pushy for the relationship? I would think that the best way to counter that is to be less pushy. And no contact is... You can't get lower than that. You can't get less pushy than no contact. Rory, today I returned the gift. I don't want him back. I think we both were immature individuals. Good. Good for you. Brian says, almost 6 months breakup, don't want to be together after thinking about the relationship as a whole. Why do I still want to talk to her? Because you have however many months to years of that of that pattern in your brain, right? And plus you love them. Look, it's unnatural to throw people out of our lives. We don't like doing it. So it's unusual when we have to do it. Rory dated 6 years and complacency routine killed the relationship. Will it typically take longer for no contact to have an effect on long-term relationships? Usually, yeah, because they're used to life with you for so long. But remember that no contact is not a weapon to get your ex back. It's a tool to get yourself back. Keep that in mind. But to answer your question, yes, because they want more freedom. Berto, thank you for the $10 donation. I appreciate it. Girlfriend's mother got stage 4 cancer. Oh my god, that sucks. Cut off contact completely, 10 days, and I asked to get my things and she got mad. She removed all photos online and unfriended me. It's been a month now of no contact. I mean, that is just not good. I mean, that's... Yes, she's going through something very traumatic with her mother basically going to die, but what I would say is give her time. Give her that time, give her that space. That is, what are you going to do? You know, continue running into the same wall? Where she continues saying, no, 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 I don't want that, I don't want that. I mean, that is just ridiculous. Just ridiculous. That is the least adult thing she could have done. I see that as a massive red flag. But why? Thank you for the $1 donation. Is no contact the same for the dumpers and the dumpies in long-distance relationships? Not really. No, and I've done videos on both, so I would check those out. But no, to answer your question, no, they're not the same. Luis, thank you for the $2 donation. I appreciate it. Let's get to another question here. Bina says, we broke up back in September last year, and I was so heartbroken. Thought my life is over. But he reached out last month over the text to apologize. He said he felt bad. I said no. You go, girl. Mm-hmm. That's what I'm talking about. There you go, ladies and gentlemen. Another live person. Another live person who comes to this and says, hey, my ex reached out. It works. If you let it work, it works. Let's see. I watch your videos more for entertainment now, just like all other YouTubers I follow. I'm not rewatching them again and again like I did before, so I guess I'm mostly here for hanging out. Well, grab a cup of coffee and have a seat. Good for you, Bina. Awesome job. Let's see. Pedro says, listening to you helped me so much. I can't thank you enough. You're very welcome. All right, how do I pronounce your name? Is it Amelie? That's a pretty name. My ex kissed me on the forehead while breaking up. Does this mean something? It means that your ex feels like an asshole for breaking up with you. That's pretty much that. That's pretty much that. Happiness of pursuit. Hi, how are you? Ace says, hey, Rory, we had a coaching. I told you my ex reached out, and now we're working things out slowly. No contact really works, guys. It worked for me. There you go. There's another example of it working. Let's see here. Rory, what to do when you really miss them and you miss feelings getting stronger every day? You need to do the work, my friend. I've kicked your ass 100 times in coaching. You need to do the work. You and I have spoke. You and I have had words. We will have more words, damn it. Walter says, hey, Rory, I just wanted to thank you for all your advice and videos. Update on me. X is back overseas, still with her rebound. I have a wonderful lady, and we've been together for 3 months now. Congratulations, my friend. Congratulations. Awesome job. Lisa says, Rory, can you please do a video about monkey branching? Everything seems to be about rebounds. I mean, monkey branching basically is a rebound. It's just when. Monkey branching has more to do with time than about actual feelings. But yeah, I can do a video covering it further. I thought I did, but maybe it was a Patreon video I did for monkey branching. Do it? I thought I did. Whatever, I'll check. If I didn't do it, I will do it. Yes. Let's see here. Ryu says, she came back 2 months ago. I told her I'm not sure about how I feel and I want to go slow with the relationship. A week ago, after she replied cold, I went no contact, got blocked. She's with another guy now. Then you didn't need that energy in your life. You absolutely did not need that energy in your life. If that's how your ex is going to act, you don't need that. That's poisonous. Yeah, Rack, I thought I did one. I was pretty sure I did do one. There's so many videos now, it's hard to keep up with what I did and did not do. I have made a monkey branching video. Okay, there we go. Whoever was asking, just check in the past videos. We have done one. Sarah says, hey, Rory, I'm totally scared to figure out that my ex is in a new relationship. Should I ask a mutual friend if he has a new girlfriend? Can it work like a shock treatment for me to know it? Why would you want to know? Right? Why would you want to know? Knowing that that's just going to make you feel bad. It's almost like self-punishment. Rai says, Rory, can you do a deeper video on attachment theory? I actually have done a video on attachment theory. Just search the love chat attachment styles. I don't go too deep because that's not really that's more Craig Kenneth's thing. And he knows a lot more about attachment theory than I do. I mean, I have a sort of cursory knowledge about it, but I imagine you're going to learn a lot more from Craig Kenneth about it. Does no contact have the same impact on younger ages? Yes, it works more on younger people. Absolutely. It works way more. Alright, looking forward to our talk tomorrow. Yeah, me too. It's going to be great, Kim. The Bouse, thank you for the $5 donation. Hey, Rory, I want to tell everyone what you told me about no contact. No contact is for you, not them. Be yourself, not their dream. No contact worked for me in not half. A 1 out of 2. You better not donate twice, damn it. This is going to go to so many hungry puppies. Okay. Jonathan says... Oh, here we go. The second half, also I'm going to kick your ass for this. Hearing from her and finally being able to work on myself. Good for you. Good message. Alright, Jonathan says, hey Rory, my ex said she felt trapped in the relationship. I'm blocked on most things and we have been in no contact. Do you think she'll contact me eventually? That's mind reading, my friend. Maybe. Possibly. I'm not sure. But we cannot resort to mind reading. You're going to drive yourself crazy. I'm attracted by voice frequency. You are the bond. Thank you. Gia says, hi, Rory. My ex has clearly moved on from what... Hi, Rory. My ex... Okay. Whoa. You copy and pasted. My ex has clearly moved on from you, I guess you meant to say. What do I do? His family's starting to hoover. And he say, I have no idea. I'm not even going to lie, Gia. I have no idea what you're asking. What do you do if your ex moves on? You move on too, right? Stay in no contact, continue to work on yourself. Daniel says, hi, Rory. I'm fairly new here, but I'm glad I found this community. Welcome, Daniel. Everybody say hi to Daniel. Yet another person listening to us instead of Shitty Brad Browning and Dan Bacon. We win. No contact with kids? Yeah, so when you have children and you're doing no contact, obviously your children are part of your responsibility, and so you need to stay in contact for the children. That means contact should be limited to topics about the children. That's it. Keep it about the kids. Don't talk about anything else. You're nice, you're polite, you're friendly, but that's it. Just about the children. Cameron says, hey, today was my 26th birthday. Happy birthday, Cameron. Can we get happy birthday for Cameron? I didn't hear from my ex-girlfriend. I won't lie, and I can't help but feel a little disappointed. I think that's normal, right? Ultimately, you probably set up an expectation in your mind. You set up an expectation in your mind of, you know, my ex is definitely going to reach out. We're definitely going to talk. And I'll tell you what, your ex is one person. How about over 200 people wish you happy birthday? So, happy birthday, Cameron. And for your ex, well, look, sometimes, and I've used this argument before, sometimes the ex thinks the opposite way, and they think, I don't want to ruin my ex's birthday by reaching out. Right? Because a lot of the times, an ex reaches out, and it's met very poorly. They're, like, angry. Like, how dare you reach out to me on my birthday? How dare you reach out and remind me of what you did to me on my birthday? So think of it that way. Hard truths cut both ways. Absolutely. Sorry, my ex has clearly moved on, but his family started to hoover. How should I handle? I'm not sure what you mean by hoover or hover. Yeah, I'm not sure what you're trying to get at. They're trying to, like, hang around you a lot? Frankie says, hey, Rory, what's your thought on being on a breakup and needing space, and are we still considered a couple? If you are in a relationship and your partner has recently said, I need space, that means a breakup 9 times out of 10, not every time, but usually, a breakup is impending. The absolute best thing you can do, if that's where you find yourself at, is give them the space they want, back away, focus on you, give them the space. Pressuring them is not going to work. So, just back away, focus on yourself. Take this time for you. Right now, your ex is saying, hey, there's too much from you. I'm getting too much feedback from you. So give them less and less and less. Let them come to you when they're ready. If a breakup happens, Don't fight it. Agree with the breakup and start going through my videos. Then you'll know what to do. If a breakup's coming, agree with the breakup. Don't fight it. How you act during the breakup will greatly impact what happens later. Hoover is a narc term to suck you in, basically. Oh, okay. Understood. So Gia, if your ex is doing that, or if your ex's family is doing that, I mean, run. That makes a lot more sense. If they're doing that, run. Just no contact with the family, too. You cannot... It's about healthy relationships, not any relationships. Healthy. And that is not a healthy behavior. Rory, what are your thoughts on open relationships? I've done them. They're okay. I think it takes a certain person with a certain maturity level to not get hurt by an open relationship. It takes two people being in a certain stage of their life to be okay with that. I think if you have two people who are genuinely okay with an open relationship, maybe they're just not ready to commit to one person, it happens. You know, I've done it. I'll make a video on it. I don't know how much research there is on it, but I'll look. Probably not a lot of research on open relationships. At least not a lot of, like, good quality clinical research. It's probably just, like, opinion polls and things like that, but we'll look into it. That's one of the cool things about having a community, which is now halfway towards 26K, is that I can use you guys as opinion polls, and we can figure a lot of stuff out. Andy just posted something. Here we go. Recent Brad Browning video title. How to trick your ex to want you back. This guy is so full of shit. Brown is literally in his name. What an asshole. Don't listen to Brad Browning. Don't listen to Dan Bacon. Don't listen to Clay Andrews. Don't listen to Love Advice TV. Just the Code Brown. Code Brown. That's funny. I'm gonna steal that. That's funny. That's a good one. Consider this. I'm gonna sip the tea for just a second, guys. Consider this. Coach T. Sean. I've never heard of that. I'm not sure who that is. I'll look into that. I just want you guys to consider one thing. Do you guys like me? Do you guys, if you're here, I assume you do. Topic X. Yeah, I've seen a couple of Topic X videos. I'm not going to lie. The information from the videos that I've seen appear to be good. But it seems as though Topic X just literally watched a bunch of me, Craig Kenneth, and Dating Guy and just repackaged it. So, is it still good information? Do I still prefer you listen to it than Brad Browning? Absolutely. So, yes, that's my thought. Gabriel says, and then I'll get back to my thought. Hi, Rory. X keeps changing her profile picture. Why? The easy answer, my friend, is attention. Attention. Beyond that, I don't know. I'm not sure. It's hard. It's hard to know. There could be 1,000 reasons. Your ex could try to be getting your attention, the attention of somebody else, everybody's attention in general, but at the core is just attention. Let's see here. And remember, guys, if I don't get to your questions before we close this, please post it as a comment in the video when the video goes live, about 3 minutes after. And let me get to this comment. Yeah, Breaking Brad, I remember that. Bud says, Rory, X reached out a little over a week ago and said she loved me. She broke it off, though. She's telling me she's confused. What's a good way to work through the after reaching out phase? No, you don't do anything differently. Your ex keeps reaching out to you. You keep setting dates. You keep having fun, and don't talk about the negativity. Don't talk about the breakup. Just have fun right now. Keep it fun. Love is easy, playful, and fun. Back away. Let your ex keep reaching out to you if she wants you. Have fun. That's it. Have fun. Okay. What was I saying? Here's what I was saying. Considering Brad Browning and... Okay, hold on. JRobber99, if somebody says that you're cute, if you're remotely attracted to them, ask them out on a date right then and there. Whoever just told you you're cute, if you are into them romantically, call them up right now Say, hey, Rory said I need to ask you on a date. How's Thursday at 4? We'll grab pizza and go ice skating. Whatever. Do that. And then thank me later. Oh god, you guys aren't gonna let me finish my thought. Alright. Kevin, thank you for the... Kevin the Stoner, thank you for the $10 donation. Hi, Rory. Ex called 2 months after the breakup, but we didn't set a date, so I went back to no contact. She texted me, I miss you, so we set a date. Day of, she doesn't respond when I was confirming. Now what? You go, take yourself out to dinner. You deserve a nice dinner. And then you never forget what your ex just did. You never, ever forget what your ex just did. Because that is... There's no nice way to put this, folks. That's fucked up. Unless somebody is sick or dying and somebody's rushing to the... She's rushing somebody to the hospital or something along those lines where it's reasonable. You run for the hills and you never look back. That is just evil. There's no good reason to do that to somebody. Twice. She reached out once, you didn't set a date. Fine. You didn't have the right information or you were afraid or whatever. She reached out again, you set a date. An agreed upon day and time to meet up. She doesn't respond when you're confirming. I don't know why you confirmed. We don't talk about that either, but fine. It's still not a reason not to contact you. Go out. Get yourself your favorite meal, because you deserve it. Eat it. Watch your favorite video, your favorite TV show. Play your favorite video game. And then tomorrow hit the gym. That's what you do. You reward yourself. Because you did a good job, you did everything right, and your ex fucked up. That's harsh. That was very wrong of your ex to do. Never forget that. Seriously, never forget that. Okay. Back to what I was saying. Just something I want people to consider here when they're looking at different people to listen on YouTube. Because we become proprietors or just consumers. We become black holes of information. I need to find everything I can about no contact. I need to find everything I can about monkey branching or attachment styles or dating theory or whatever. Consider this. Consider that the people that you guys have learned to trust or videos that you like or videos that maybe you just laugh at. Myself, right? Dating guy, it's hilarious. Craig Kenneth. Maybe a little bit of Corey Wayne. And then consider what all three of us are saying in chorus, right? We're all saying, stay away from Brad Browning. Stay away from, what's the other guy's name? Bacon, Dan Bacon. Clay Andrews, stay away from him. Right? Love Advice TV, stay away from them. We're completely different content creators. When I began my channel, I didn't know about Craig Kenneth. I think maybe I saw one of his videos. I didn't know about Dating Guy. I don't think the Dating Guy was even making videos. I think I was making them first. I'm not sure, though. Consider that. Why are us three completely different people, completely different content creators from different parts of the world, at least different states, saying the same shit? I've never had a conversation with Craig Kenneth in my life. I don't know anything about the guy, other than what he posts on YouTube, no more than you guys. And yet somehow the people that you trust, and that is non-manipulative, are all saying the same thing. Think about that. I like Mouth of the Ape. I don't know much about him, but the stuff I saw I liked. Is Coach Warren... Thank you for the €2. Is Coach Warren worth listening to? No to Matthew Hussey. I'm not sure about Ross. I've never heard of that person. I'll check that out. Is Coach Warren listening to? Okay, this isn't me talking shit. This is me telling you guys what I have observed personally. When I first watched Coach Warren's stuff, same thing. It appeared to be some guy who was like, oh, hey, you can make money doing this? Let me go ahead and take all of these other people's, hard work and research. It's fine. I can't prove that he did that. I can't prove that Coach Lee's stealing my shit. It's fine. We're just trying to be real. It's helping people, fine. Doc Love I like. I like Doc Love. He's a little old school. He's sort of Corey Wayne-esque. But one day I logged into Coach Warren's live. He was doing a live chat just like this. And he was just extremely red pill. I mean, really spouting how women are just not as good as men. I wish I recorded it, because I would have totally roasted him. And that upset me, because when I first watched his stuff, I was like, dude, if you're going to take our stuff, that's fine, but stay consistent with it. Stay consistent. Tell people good quality advice. Guys, no matter what you think of my channel, no matter what you think of me as a content creator, if you hate me and everything that I say, you cannot ever look at me and say working on yourself's a bad idea. Ever. You can never look at me and say, I shouldn't have listened to Rory when he said go to the gym. I shouldn't have listened to Rory when he said go to a counselor. Go for long walks, things like that. That's what we're getting at. You can't ever, it doesn't matter what you think of me as a person, as a human, as a content creator, it doesn't matter. These are good things for you. Undeniably. Indisputable. No contact, you're going to get 1,000 different opinions on no contact. People want to complicate it because that means they can keep making videos about it. I only make a no contact video when something's not clear about it. Because we're nervous. We're afraid. This is okay. Sean, thank you for the 2 Canadian. Appreciate it. Let me get to Ava's question. I'm rambling. So let me get back on track here. It's not why you guys are here. It just pisses me off when I see so many different content creators just spewing shit. Because they know you guys are heartbroken. They know you guys are heartbroken. Demoiselle, I believe I'm saying your name correctly. I apologize. I totally froze there for a second. Demoiselle, Rory, I have a coaching session with you in a few days. How should I prepare to make the most of it? You should take a bunch of notes about things that you want to talk about, and then we'll come back to it. Okay, next up. Ava donated $1. We fall in love, but when I was married to another guy, he said he doesn't believe in us anymore, as I've not left my husband. I'm leaving my husband now. How can I get him back? Not my husband. We work together. It's so hard to see him every day. Same thing. No contact and work on yourself. That's the same thing. Does your husband know about this other guy? Because if you were cheating on your husband, I mean, you want to rethink a lot. But if the marriage has already been failed and you guys are separated and you knew this was going to happen anyway, that's one thing. If you've been cheating on your husband, I mean, y'all need to come to Jesus. Let's see, what else have we got here? I'm loopy, guys. I'm loopy today. I've only had 1 cup of coffee. I'm not at my quota. The Tuxedo Cat. Hey, Rory, is it better to do the blocking or stay neutral and let the ones who initiated the breakup block and stuff? Yeah, let them block. Have I read Mark Manson's books? Yes. I like Mark Manson. Fantastic author. Little Star says, hello, Rory. Not a question, but me and my ex are back together. Look at that. It's early, but I just wanted to say thank you for your videos. They kept me sane in my lowest months. Congratulations to you. Good job on getting your ex back. Remember to, just like you said, take it slow. Keep focusing on you. Keep loving your life. Congratulations. What if you're blocked? If you're blocked, enjoy the view for right now, right? Continue to focus on you. Continue to focus on you. Continue to love yourself. Continue to take care of yourself. You can't get yourself unblocked, right? Further contact with your ex is going to result in further forms of blocking, so just leave it be. You can't get lower than 0. Gia says, Coach Warren regurgitates a lot. Other content creators agreed, and the red pill is such a small-minded bullshit. Yeah, the red pill is just, this is dumb community. It's a community of men. I'm going to do a whole video. I'm not going to name it something related to red pill, because it's going to attract all the red pill people, and that community is toxic as shit. And they will, you know, they will get hundreds of people to go on a downvoting spree. We're just not going to touch it with a 10-foot pole. Me and the dating guy talked about this at length when he was making his video. We're not going to call it a red pill video. We're going to call it something sort of related to red pill. How much do I charge per session? For a half hour, I think I'm 52, and for an hour, I am 93. Sora says, hello, Rory. It's been 6 months, and I'm finally feeling more free and thriving. When I log into my social media, I get to see one or other posts from her in my feed, and she's all depressive now. Good. Not your problem. Not your problem. What is my view on Elliot Hulse? I've seen a couple of his videos. I don't really know what to make of him. Like, in One of his videos, it seems like he knows what he's talking about, and then the other one, it's like, whoa, where are you, dude? He looks like he's, if it's the person I'm thinking of, I may be thinking of somebody else. He looks like he's on steroids. Hi, Rory. What does it mean when my ex said, what does it mean? Oh, I see. What does my ex mean? Guys, I should really wear my glasses when I do these. When she said at the breakup to find someone who is for me and post things like waiting for the right one. Is it the grass is greener? Maybe. It's entirely possible. This is becoming a roast live stream. Can we focus on relationships? That's amazing. I talk about other coaches for 5 minutes after the almost 50 minutes I've been live. We can focus on relationships. I gotta roast you a little bit. You goof. Let's get to some more questions. Let's see. Jonathan, how's it going? Ex unfollowed me from Instagram after I went on vacation with 2 friends. A girl and a guy, very attractive. She looked at all my stories until the last day, then unfollowed. It's hard to say exactly why. Hard to say exactly why. What I would say is don't worry about it and keep doing what's making you feel happy. Hidemi says, hey Rory, remember how my ex reached out to me? After talking, he told me to contact his phone number, but I told him I didn't have it. Maybe he felt butthurt and gave it to me. Nope, I'm done with him. Good for you. Go Hidemi, good for you. Awesome job. Where were we? What is my opinion on Corey Wayne? I like Corey Wayne. I just don't like the way he packages something. Or everything, rather. I don't like the way he packages his information. Let's see. I think I messed up my first date with a girl today. I was tired, so I wasn't really receptive. She looked annoyed at the end of it. Is it still possible to get her interest back or get another date? Maybe. Reach out in 7, 8, 9 days and then see what happens. Right, worst they can say is no. Hi, Ella, how are you? Alright, let's see here. CS1177 says, thoughts on accepting offer of friendship from ex, then going no contact as a way to keep the door open. No, I'm not even going to read the rest. This is just, it's manipulative. Whatever you typed was manipulative. I lied, I'll read the rest because you paid money. It's rude not to read if you donated. Thoughts on accepting offer of friendship from ex, then going into no contact as a way to keep the door open, but also accept the reality they probably really don't want to be friends. Magnet of Success blog advocates this approach. Feed the pups. No. No, don't do any of that. What's Magnet of Success? Is that another coach? I wouldn't do that. No, I wouldn't do that. That's manipulative. You know, I absolutely would not do that. Thoughts on accepting an offer of friendship from an ex, then going no contact as a way to keep the door open? No, because you don't want friendship. You don't want friendship. So it's a lot. Remember, we want to have better relationships, healthier relationships, right? Is Until Next Time being released in physical? It's only 66 pages, so probably not. But it is going to be. Ed, thank you for pointing that out. I did not see that you donated. I'll get to your donation in just a second. Until Next Time is a great book. It's done really well. Obviously, I'm biased, but it did hit a bestseller status, so that's exciting. But it is only 66 pages, and I want to work within what's reasonable. And I wanted people to have the book right away and conveniently. So we did the Kindle version, because you can just get the Kindle app for free. It costs $0. The book is, I think, $8 right now. And it will be an audiobook soon. After that point, I mean, the next book will probably be a physical copy. But as far as Until Next Time, you can just print it out, you know what I mean? Okay, Ed, thank you for the $2 donation. Why is my ex talking smack about me on Facebook? Probably because your ex is a little toxic. I mean, your ex is probably in her feelings, or his feelings, I shouldn't assume. And why would your ex talk crap about you? Because they're angry with you, right? Why does anybody talk shit about anybody? Dan, it's both. It's breakup advice and relationship maintenance. How to avoid divorce? That's a big question, my friend. There's many moving parts in that. The easy answer is you avoid it by allowing it to happen if it has to happen. Right? Don't go down kicking and screaming. That just makes the whole process harder and worse. Mary says, I love the love chat. Hey, thank you so much. Ralph says, Rory, I tried to get the book from Amazon or Kindle. I couldn't find it at all. It says not available now. Any suggestions? I'd like to buy it. Yeah, that's weird, because I can... Here, let me go to Amazon real quick and see. I don't know why it says that, because I can see it on Amazon right now. It's available. It might not be available in your country. Gabriel Sanchez says, 4 weeks of no contact, no sign of X, losing hope. Is this normal? Thank you for the $2 donation. Absolutely normal. Yeah, it's been 1 month. It's only been 1 month of no contact and you're already losing hope? Hope is relative. You give yourself hope. Remember that. You're the one that decides how much hope you have, how much little hope you have. But is no contact, is them not reaching out within a month normal? Absolutely. Everybody here in the audience is like, 1 month? Are you kidding me? Like, first time? Yes. I'm teasing a bit, but yes, Gabe, 1 month is absolutely normal. Absolutely normal. Ed, the name of the book is Until Next Time. I linked you guys to the United States. Oh, and can you guys do me a favor? I didn't ask this, because I didn't want to be that guy when it first came out. If you read the book and you enjoyed it, do me a favor and leave a review. An honest review. If you hated the book, leave me an honest review. I'm looking to grow. You cannot teach somebody what they think they already know, and I am looking to learn because I know nothing. That's what I know nothing, Jon Snow. Alright, let me get to 1 or 2 more questions, and then we're gonna break it down for the day, because my voice is getting tired. I did a lot of talking today. Tim says, if you understand that she's never going to reach out and all chances are dead, would it help to tell her how much she hurt me? The problem is you don't need that from her. You don't need that from her. That's closure. You don't need closure. You tell yourself you need closure, but you don't. It's not real. It doesn't exist. It's a Hollywood idea. Does it help some people? It helps some people because they have told themselves that that's what they need. And so they've sort of suggested to their mind over and over again that I need closure, and then that's the only thing that will make me feel good. The brain is extremely open to suggestion. Think of it that way. The brain is extremely open to suggestion. Does the fading affect bias happen to the dump B too? No. I mean, it happens to everybody, but in different ways, right? The dumpee has been dumped. They're living in a breakup. It's not a thing of the past, because a breakup is your brain having trouble letting go. Think of it that way. All right, so I'm going to end it here, guys, because my voice is getting really tired and scratchy. I can hear it. Obviously, there's almost 300 of you here today. So here's what I'm going to do. As soon as this video goes down, this live stream goes down, this will go up as a video. For everybody else who wasn't here, they get to watch. If your question did not get answered, do me a favor and leave your question as a comment, and I'll do my best to get to it. Thank you all for showing up. I appreciate each and every one of you. And I'll talk to you all next time.